The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Chargers had 8-3 now, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on Saturday. Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this?
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff running through the middle. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the forward. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Ja'Cory Bennett has it.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there.
We
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, O'Connell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Fielded at the 43.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. 1st down throw, O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Throwing, O'Connell.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He gets this to Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Here's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Johnson. But he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Touchdown, Chargers. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Myers in motion right.
Right back to him on first down.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's O'Connell.
His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me. The subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw here, O'Connell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And some space here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort with the mistakes that happen. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now it's O'Connell.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken at about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Allen! Ty Johnson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And O'Connell now to throw. This is caught by Tucker.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Sticking to the air with O'Connell here.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Open man is Tucker.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Charger 16. A good pickup there at 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now O'Connell.
Open man right side, Myers. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. In motion right comes Jackson.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done.
Now he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
And some room to run now.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
The try. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Herbert. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Thornton.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They get this out left. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Deion Henley.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Throwing, O'Connell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell.
Escaping the pressure. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing.
Yeah. All right, I got him. He said, look, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world no winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, ballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Many, money, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to